Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's neighborhood report, which is going to be a recurring theme and topic on this channel, where we're going to cover a very specific neighborhood here in the Tucson area, so that way you can get a little deep dive and a better feel of what it's like living here. So grab your notes and let's get into it now. Okay, well, first off, I just want to start that today is such a beautiful day. I mean, it's starting to get warm here in Tucson. It's the first week of April and things are getting really nice here as far as weather goes. So today we are in the serene and beautiful Rancho Agua Dulce subdivision, which is going to be on the west side of Tucson. And this specific community is called SweetWater in the Foothills. The SweetWater in the Foothills is known for the quiet, serene environment, as well as the picturesque views you have here. And by picturesque views, I don't mean grand city or grand mountain views from your home. We're gonna have to go up another tax bracket to get those kind of views. And by picturesque views, I am really talking about the desert incorporated with the community. It's really the epitome of the desert living, so you get the beautiful desert views. And for those of you who don't know, Tucson as a city is surrounded by 5 mountain ranges, which makes us a high desert. So the desert here isn't gonna be as barren as it is a little bit further north. And we're not gonna be as hot as it is in Phoenix. So you can expect the desert life just to be a little bit more abundant in these types of areas. So when you leave this community and when you enter this community, you are greeted by beautiful rolling hills full of cacti. And honestly, the drive here has always been a very pleasant experience for me. Now, this community in particular, I believe is called a community nature habitat. I'll put the corrected one on the screen right here if I got that wrong. But what that basically means is that this community lives among the desert wildlife that's around us. That is one of the main reasons why this community is so beautiful. As you can see, just walking around, I'm surrounded by beautiful desert shrubbery. And they do this as to not obstruct the beautiful desert scenery that's around you, as well as to protect the wildlife. And let me tell you, the wildlife is bountiful here. For example, it won't be that uncommon if you happen to find a deer grazing in one of these bushes here, and you're almost guaranteed to have your run-in with the javelinas around here, especially if it's later in the evening. And for those of you who don't know, javelinas are not pigs. Yeah, they kind of look like pigs, but they're actually more closely related to guinea pigs than anything. So yeah, there's that. So basically what this really means is that this community is not gonna be for you if you have an indoor-outdoor cat. This is just, it's not gonna be it. This is definitely gonna be a indoor exclusive and leashed dog type of community. So just keep that in mind. There are also coyotes out here that do become active at night. Don't worry, they're really not gonna be dangerous to any people. You know, they're very timid animals and they'll most likely run away whenever you see them. But if you do have a cat, I don't recommend you letting it go and roam around the neighborhood for the night because, yeah, I mean, save your cat's life by not letting it out. That's all I'm saying. So I'm actually here right by the community playground, pool, and spa right now. Just figured it'd be fun to walk around. And speaking of cats, there is also a famous bobcat that lives here. Her name is Avery. She is tagged and is being studied. She does roam around and makes an appearance every once in a while. I have seen her once and, well, she's just adorable. Okay, I'm just gonna post up here for a while. We've been walking for a long time, so I'm just gonna rest here. Anyways, with all of this wildlife here, it's easy to assume, or it's easy to feel like you are isolated from the rest of the city. And that is one of the key tricks that this property, or excuse me, that this community has. It might feel like you are super far away from the city to get this type of isolation, but in fact, you're only 8 minutes away from the I-10 interstate and about 15 minutes away from the heart of downtown. And it's exactly that makes this community, and quite frankly, this whole side of town, quite desirable. Okay, check this out. I busted out my computer just for this part. There are about 300 homes in this community, and there is only one property available for sale right now. Just one. Now check this other home out that is currently contingent. That means they're under contract with an offer. It went up for sale April 1st, and went under contract by April 2nd. Crazy. The only other home under contract in this entire community is this listing right here on Tobolo Trail. And this one accepted an offer in only 5 days. So yeah, you can say that there's lots of demand here because the market here is hot when the houses are not overpriced. So yeah, you have proximity to downtown, and yeah, you have proximity to the I-10, but those are not the only local attractions. No, no, no. I don't know if any of you are into mountain biking, but right next door, about a mile away, are the SweetWater trailheads. There is an entrance behind the SweetWater trailheads that is a walkable distance from here straight into the park. Hello.
Those are great pants. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
thank you. Anyways, the SweetWater trailheads are at the base of the Tucson Mountains, right there at the foothills, which makes for beautiful pictures and some really great mountain biking trails. Now, if you're not much of a hiker, not much of a biker, but you still like to be in nature and like great views, we are just a few miles down from the iconic Gates Pass. I would say Gates Pass is less than a 10-minute drive from here, which offers some breathtaking views of the mountain and the city. So yeah, this side of town has a lot of appeal. The main crossroads around this community are gonna be Silverbell and SweetWater. Just about a mile away, right at that intersection, is Christopher Columbus Park. Christopher Columbus Park is gonna be a nice little park if you want to go take your dogs or take your family. There's a nice little lake there, so it's a good little getaway. Christopher Columbus Park right now is going under some massive development. They're gonna be making a new splash pad, tennis courts, pickleball courts, a brand new playground. So it'll just serve as a really great place outside of the community that's not too far away for friends and family to hang out. Now, if you don't feel like driving a mile down the road to go to the nearest park, don't worry, the community here has got you covered. The SweetWater in the foothills has their own little playground with a pool and a spa to dip into. So I just finished filming thinking that I gave you all the information. I totally forgot to tell you what the property values here look like, as well as how old this community actually is. So this community was built, I think they started building around 97 and they finished around 2005. So they're gonna be about 20 years old here. And the homes range from anywhere in the high 300s, like $395 at the most affordable, and well into the mid to upper 500s. This community is going to be perfect for those looking to retire and probably downsize into a comfortable community, or it's going to be for those younger families who really want a serene and comfortable place to raise their family. Robbins Elementary is just right outside of this community, so if you have any kids that need to go to school, there is an elementary school conveniently right outside of the community. You just go out those gates, turn a right, and you're there. I think I covered all the basics when it comes to this community. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I will try to answer them as fast as I possibly can. And if you or anyone are needing Arizona real estate help, it doesn't matter what city you're in, please contact me. I'll put my email in the description below and I can connect you to a reputable real estate advisor. Anyways, that's all for today and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.